The case of **Geep Flashlight Industries Limited. V. Registrar of Trademarks, A 1972 Del 179 is a notable decision by the Delhi High Court concerning the registration of trademarks under the Trade and Merchandise Marks Act, 1958, specifically addressing absolute grounds for refusal under Section 9, 1d, and Section 9, 4, which are analogous to Section 9, 1a, and 9, 1b, of the Trademarks Act, 1999. The case centers on whether the word, janta, meaning people, in Hindi, could be registered as a trademark for electric torches, focusing on its distinctiveness and descriptive nature. Background Appellant Geep Flashlight Industries Limited. A company engaged in manufacturing and selling electric torches, applied to register the word, janta, as a trademark in Part B of the register for their torches. Trademark Application The application was advertised in the Trademarks Journal, and no objections were filed by third parties. Refusal by Registrar The Assistant Registrar of Trademarks refused the application, primarily on the grounds that the word, janta, was not distinctive or capable of distinguishing the appellant's goods under Section 9, 4, of the 1958 Act. Under Section 9, 1d, janta had a direct reference to the character or quality of the goods, as it suggested that the torches were cheap and intended for the common man. Janta was phonetically similar to the common Hindi word, janata, meaning people, making it a non-distinctive, common word. Appeal Geep Flashlight Industries appealed to the Delhi High Court, challenging the registrar's refusal. Key issues: the Delhi High Court addressed the following questions. 1. Does the word, janta, have a direct reference to the character or quality of the goods, electric torches, under Section 9, 1d, of the Trade and Merchandise Marks Act, 1958, disqualifying it from registration? 2. Is janta inherently distinctive or capable of distinguishing the appellant's goods under Section 9, 4, or has it acquired distinctiveness through use under Section 9, 5b? 3. Was the registrar's exercise of discretion under Section 18, 4, to refuse registration judicially sound, particularly given the public interest in keeping common words like janta open for use? Court's findings: the Delhi High Court, in its judgment delivered by Justice M.R.A. Ansari, made the following observations and rulings. 1. Direct reference to character or quality, Section 9, 1d, The registrar argued that janta directly referred to the character or quality of the torches, implying they were cheap and meant for the common man. The appellant manufactured torches of various qualities, with janta torches being the cheapest. The court disagreed with the registrar, holding that janta did not have a direct reference to the character or quality of the goods. The court reasoned that price is not the sole consideration for purchasing goods. Utility is the primary factor. The impressive sales figures of janta torches indicated satisfactory performance, not just low price. The word janta, meaning people, did not describe the intrinsic quality or character of the torches, e.g., brightness, durability, but rather suggested an association with the general public. Thus, janta was not disqualified under Section 9, 1d, as it lacked a direct descriptive connection to the goods' character or quality. Weblinks Trees Limited v. The Registrar of Trademarks AIR 1972 DEL 179, Weblinks Mark Judgment, Intellectual Property Rights, Geep Flashlight Industries v. Registrar of Trademarks 1972. 2. Inherent and acquired distinctiveness, Sections 9, 4, and 9, 5, Under Section 9, 4, a trademark in Part B of the register must be distinctive or capable of distinguishing the proprietor's goods. Section 9, 5, allows consideration of inherent distinctiveness, 9, 5, and acquired distinctiveness through use, 9, 5b. Inherent distinctiveness The court found that janta was not inherently distinctive, as it was phonetically akin to janata, a common Hindi word meaning people. The appellants claimed that janta meant knowledge, in Hindi was dismissed as their own documents, e.g., invoices, used janta to mean people, consistent with its dictionary meaning. Weblinks Industries Limited v. The Registrar of Trademarks AIR 1972 DEL 179 acquired distinctiveness asterisk. The appellant provided evidence of significant sales and market reputation for janta torches, which the registrar acknowledged as impressive. However, the court held that this reputation did not mean janta was asterisk adapted to distinguish or asterisk capable of distinguishing the appellant's goods under asterisk section 9, 5b. The word remained a common term, and its use did not sufficiently transform it into a distinctive mark associated solely with the appellant's torches. The court emphasized that for a common word like janta to be registrable, it must acquire an asterisk secondary meaning strongly linking it to the applicant's goods, which was not adequately proven. 3. Registrar's discretion, Section 18(4), asterisk. Section 18(4) of the 1958 Act grants the registrar asterisk discretion to accept or refuse a trademark application, even if it meets statutory requirements, provided the discretion is exercised judicially. The court upheld the registrar's refusal, finding it was based on valid grounds. Janta is a asterisk common word asterisk in public use, denoting people. Granting a monopoly over it as a trademark would unfairly restrict other traders from using it descriptively or otherwise. The public interest in keeping common words open for general use outweighed the appellant's claim to exclusivity. The court cited the principle that no monopoly should be created over words in common public use, referencing cases like Kaviraj Pandit Durga Dutt Sharma vs. Navratna Pharmaceutical Laboratories, A 1965 SC 980, where registration was allowed only for pre-existing marks under specific provisions. Web links s://www. The laws. Com. Encyclopedia. Browse. Case. CASAID equals 101,791,833,000 and CASAID equals 101791833000. 4. Phonetic similarity asterisk. The registrar noted that janta was phonetically similar to janata. The court agreed, finding no significant distinction between the two, especially since the appellant's documents used janta interchangeably with janata. This reinforced the view that janta was a common word, not a unique or invented term. Decision: The Delhi High Court asterisk dismissed the appeal, affirming the registrar's refusal to register janta as a trademark. The court held that while janta did asterisk not have a direct reference to the character or quality of the goods under asterisk section 9, 1d, it was asterisk not inherently distinctive or asterisk capable of distinguishing the appellant's goods under asterisk section 9, 4, and asterisk 9, 5. The registrar's exercise of discretion under asterisk section 18, 4, was upheld, as janta was a common word that should remain available for public use, and granting a monopoly would be contrary to public interest. Weblinks Light Industries v. Registrar of Trademarks 1972. Relevance to Section 9, 1a of the Trademarks Act, 1999. Section 9, 1a of the 1999 Act prohibits registration of marks devoid of distinctive character, i.e., those incapable of distinguishing the goods, services of one person from those of another. The Geek Flashlight case illustrates that common words like janta, which are part of everyday language, are asterisk not inherently distinctive and face significant hurdles in achieving registration. Even with evidence of use and market reputation, such words may not acquire sufficient distinctiveness to overcome their common nature unless they develop a strong secondary meaning. The case also aligns with asterisk section 9, 1b, which prohibits marks that designate the kind, quality, or intended purpose of goods. Although janta was not found to be directly descriptive, its common usage and public significance were key factors in refusing registration. Comparison with other cases asterisk 1. Hindustan Development Corporation Limited. V. Deputy Registrar of Trademarks, A 1955 Cal 519 asterisk. In Hindustan Development, the word rasoi was refused registration as it was asterisk descriptive of the character of cooking oil used in the kitchen, and a common word lacking distinctiveness. Similarly, in Geek Flashlight, janta was a common word, but unlike rasoi, it was not deemed descriptive of the good's character. However, both cases emphasize the difficulty of registering common words and the public interest in keeping them free for use. 2. Imperial Tobacco Company of India Limited. V. Registrar of Trademarks, A 1977 Cal 413 *. In Imperial Tobacco, the word similar was allowed registration as it had *** acquired distinctiveness through long-term use for cigarettes, despite being a geographical name. In contrast, Janta, in Geek Flashlight lacked sufficient evidence of acquired distinctiveness to overcome its common nature. The Imperial Tobacco case shows that acquired distinctiveness can override absolute grounds, but Geek Flashlight highlights the higher threshold for common words. Key takeaways: common words *. Words like Janta, which are part of common parlance, are not inherently distinctive and are difficult to register as trademarks unless they acquire a strong secondary meaning through extensive use. Direct reference *. A mark does not need to describe the quality or character of goods directly, e.g., price or utility, to be refused. Lack of distinctiveness alone can justify refusal. Registrar's discretion *. The registrar's discretion under ** section 18(4) is broad but must be exercised judicially, considering public interest, such as preventing monopolies over common words. Evidence of use *. While evidence of sales and reputation is relevant, it may not suffice to prove distinctiveness for common words unless it demonstrates a clear association with the applicant's goods. This case remains a key precedent in Indian trademark law, highlighting the balance between protecting brand identity and preserving common language for public use. If you need further analysis, comparisons with additional cases, or clarification on specific aspects, please let me know.